We're going to drive you crazy. We're going to do things that is shocking.
At this point, nothing would shock me. Shock gloves with lethal capacity have been purchased for ICE officers, ingeniously named The Glove by Compliant Technologies, which markets the glove as humane and de-escalatory, and its sketch-ass website claims no injuries from the product have ever been documented. They must have left out the pending wrongful death lawsuit of Jonathan Mansfield, a Madison County detainee who suffered cardiac arrest after being shocked 27 times with the gloves. And despite Compliant Technologies' baseless claims of benignity, their own user manual even admits that the gloves may contribute to, quote, sudden death.
Normally, I'm not one for conform. I think all of us could use a little bit of normalcy, a little salutation here and there, open doors and saving chairs, share respect and understanding, not 100 dagger stares. And normally, individuality is one of my priorities, but now it's manifesting as a self-superiority, where ego goes in front of the majority and sacrifice is pouring to anybody who's born with the authority. The higher class beneath them, who it is that can afford to be worthy of attention or a friendship more deplorably. Those who do not warrant any empathy or basic human decency. I'm sick of all the greed I see.
Naturally, DHS sought out a no-bid contract with them and dropped a $20 million bag.
More money, and you're going out and you're buying the best equipment you can buy.
If buying the best means overpaying for what is essentially a 3.7-volt lithium-ion battery jumped up by a high-voltage module strapped to a glove, it's almost like anyone could make their own in a cave with a box of scraps. It begs the question, what is the upside? Well, unlike tasers, there's no skin breakage, essentially making this a device that's triggered instantly and invisibly, leaving behind no evidence of its presence. Other than its built-in memory, which records usage, but it's not like that's ever going to see the light of day, especially given DHS's recent reversal in body cam policy stating that videos would only be released if they were in, quote, the agency's best interest, So glad we got those cameras, right? This potentially deadly weapon is perfect if your paramilitary force is being harangued by pesky things like excessive use of force and human rights violations in detention centers. Oh, speaking of which,
I think they serve a better purpose in detention facility.
Of course you do, Tom. It's certainly not like ICE has overseen dozens of cardiac-related deaths in detention centers, so I'm sure we can expect the number of cardiac-related deaths to go down now that most of the agency's officers will be equipped by March. So now might be a good time for a little transparency. The gloves prey on the neuroperipheral interference, shocking the skin's sensory nerves and temporarily short-circuiting the brain's focus, i.e. it must come into contact with bare skin, which is why the manual trains operators to target arms, so long sleeves help. But why stop there, when you can encase your entire arm in insulating and impact-resistant polycarbonate? The manual also warns against water, specifically salty water, so let's hope those pigs aren't sweating in their black gloves. Should have gone with white. But don't worry, the manual also insists that the technology must not be used to counter verbal defiance, as punishment, or torture, which unfortunately ICE has previously hit the trifecta in. So, let's hope they change their ways.
Are you going to change your ways? I don't think so.
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
Follow your favorite DJ
on Facebook.